Okay, example 4. Factor that stuff completely. Guys, step 1. Oh, sorry, very first thing I see. 1, 2, 3, 4 terms I'm going to have to group. But before I group, the very first thing I'm going to do is take out anything that's common to all of them. Okay? They don't all have an A. They all have a B. Okay? So I need to pull out a B. There are no numbers they have in common other than 1. Okay? They don't all have a C. Okay, so let me rewrite this now. B times A squared C minus 4C plus A squared gives me, so now I've got these three done, minus 4, and that makes that one done. Okay, so now I've got that stuff that's in the brackets. I just put it in the brackets to kind of set it off a little bit more. Okay. Now I factored out any polynomial, and it's 4, or any monomial that goes into all of them. And I've got 4 terms, so I want to look at grouping. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is say B, and I'm going to write big brackets like this. Okay, just so I have some room to work. And now I'm going to group them into A squared C minus 4C plus A squared minus 4. Okay, now I've grouped them. Since this was a positive, I don't have to change these signs. They can stay there. Okay? Now, I see that this one to the right is a difference of 2 squares. But first, I want to deal with this first one. I want to factor out anything I can. Okay? And when I do that, I'm going to notice that this is B. Now, let me write this again. I notice that C goes into both of these. So I'm going to get C times A squared minus 4 plus 1 times A squared minus 4, right? I mean, it's just like there's a 1 there. Okay, now, I hope you guys are noticing that C and 1 are both being multiplied by the same term. That means that I can pull it out. I can undistribute this thing. Okay? So watch, I'm going to rewrite this. Let me get my pen here. Do you see I can pull this out of both of them? And I'm going to be left with, let me extend the page. I'm going to be left with B times C plus 1, because that's what's left when I pull the A squared minus 4 out of both of them. And I pull the A squared minus 4 out here. Okay? Now I still have these brackets around it. It's really B times these two things, but I'm not done factoring yet. So I'm just keeping the B outside there so I don't get confused with it. So it's B times C plus 1, that thing's by itself now, right, times A minus 2, or A plus 2, times A minus 2. Now it doesn't matter if I put the minus one first. I could do A minus 2 and then A plus 2. That doesn't matter, but I just put the positive in front. That's it. Now, as you'll notice, these things inside here are not being added. It's x times y times z. So the b's not going to be distributed to these three things because they're not terms. This doesn't say plus or minus between there. Okay? So I'm not going to distribute the b. I can actually drop those brackets now and just say b times c plus 1 times a plus 2 times a minus 2. I can't factor any of those things. They're prime. I've factored them as much as I can. All right? Great job, guys. I know this is a lot of stuff, and it's tough. I mean, this is as good as it gets. All right? So, practice on this. Maybe do a couple of extra problems on this stuff, and we'll talk about it again the next time we meet. All right. Great job, guys. Go do your homework.